Part 1. Does your name have a special meaning?
I asked my mom about that and she said no. When I asked her, she said that names before will correspond with family's names, which makes it hard for people to find my name. Finally, after saw a video in the voice kids show and had a queen with a girl, my mom immediately liked that name and she decided to change the position of the word to make it not the same with my aunt. I think his name is strange and sometimes it makes some problems for me because people often call me by the name which is important than my name. But I still like it.
Is your name important to you?
I think yes, it quite crucial for me because like the country's name used to identify the countries. My name used to get people know who am I. Although the name can appreciate or say anything about a person, but I think it helps people to call each other easier. And I'll try with the hope that some days my name will be called in some brilliant aspects, which I am trying to do that.
What kind of person are you?
I did a personality test and it said I'm an introvert. For strange people or someone who I just met, I feel uncomfortable and try to avoid them because we can't find any themes to talk. In the group, I always be the one who talk the least. I'm the type of person who thinks more than talk. So that people thought that it's hard to talk to me. I think that is not a big trouble, so it's okay and I don't care about it.
What are your strong points and what is your weakness?
I think my strong point is the cognitive. Other people said that I have a high intellect, and that's why I'm competent at everything I've learned, especially computational subjects about weakness. I think I'm stubborn. It's hard to tell me things which I don't like, so I sometimes lost my virtue of patience and become angry. Each person's instincts are difficult to change, but I think we should learn how to control weakness and promote strong points to have life.
Where do you live now?
Currently, I'm living in Thai City, where my ancestor first came in the past. He lived in a district where it's hard to develop, so he decided to move to the city, and then he met his wife. Since then, my family has lived here until now. I think that was a precise decision.
Tell me about your hometown.
My hometown is Thái Nguyên, where there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. This place is not developed as Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, but it has no peace and no rush that other big cities don't have. It has a very good quality of education, and there are a lot of good food. I'm so grateful to be born here.
Part 2. Describe a family member who you love the most.
The person I love the most is my mom, who was pregnant with me. She loves and cares of her family. The more I grow up, the more I tend to separate from family. Although sometimes we have conflicts and arguments between us, but we quickly return to normal and help each other in life. She is often the one who talks with me when I'm stuck. I really appreciate and all things he did for me.
Part 3 is what are the people like in your hometown? Thầy bảo hỏi một câu này.
My mom is a civil servant, but for me, her biggest job is being our mom. After 8 hours of working, she came home and left her work personality and take a role of being mom. That is care and teach us. she's so good at studying. My younger sister studies are all taught by her. I really admire at her tolerance. My mother is an introverted, patient, and intelligent woman. She doesn't talk much, but she is good at observing and often acts quietly. I notice that she cares and acts anything silently. Instead of showing it, I find that my personality and her are quite compatible. So I feel comfortable with the way she does things. I don't know why I love her. Maybe it's because of she did things for me, or maybe she gave birth of me. I don't know why. I just know that she is my mom and I love her. Mom will be able to follow us forever, but so love them while you can. If you can do that, you will not be regret forever.
Part 3 is what are the people like in your hometown?
I think it's impossible to answer this question exactly. Wherever you go, you can meet good guys or bad guys. So I can be sure that what the people here are like. If you want to know about the people here, I suggest you to come here and judge by your own experience.
What do you hope to do to help improving your hometown in the future?
Actually, I never thought about that because my future direction is not in that job. But if I had to choose, I think I will raise people's awareness in touring trust because today's environment is very polluted and we have to preserve it.
What do the people do for a living in your hometown?
In here, there are many jobs. For example, in the countryside, people often picking tea or farming. And in the city, people do in companies or government. It doesn't matter what career you do. It's important that you try your best to improve your life. Every job deserves to be respected if it doesn't harm to others. I think I also try my best to complete well as a student to have a good foundation for my future.